Good day, welcome to Multinet Design. In the continuation of my story that we are working on. So in the last episode, we were able to create the staircase and the ramp. So how to create ramp systematically and get it done to wrap up with what to do. So you see the whole effort being put in place here. So now I need to create that space for the ramp so that I will have it a definite place to be with. So I'm going to cut it off from here. So this would be an open spot. Let's done. How will I cut it? Sorry, this way I'm supposed to cut it from open spot from here. So you get, let's say from here, but it stops here. So the next one is will be here. Okay, I think like this. Now let's remove it off from wherever. So that part is what we. So I'm going to do this one. Join. So while I continue, so this one necessarily can just like stop here too, because the level. So this is the space. All this place is going to be work area. So what I see something that we're going to be doing here at the upper floor. So here now, let me just do like bringing this one. So you get now. So you drop this one to this. So when you land here, they have the access to walk around and do whatever they want to do. So here there's going to be a door to access this place. This is going to be like clock room. So you click here and say okay. So what those details we're going to do there when the time comes. But for now, I want to bring out some templates to this ground floor, especially, and make sure that they look tidy a bit, unlike the way they were looking. So select all the, so bring sectional to it. So like this one is going to have, so you see the way it works, because it's a big AC room, you need to have enough chairs in place. Okay, that is it. So you get to dining, you select architecture components, then select dining. So let's see how far the dining can be. So you say dining table. So the mouse is just scroll down and see how far you can get this thing done. So you change the parameter from here. So what do you do? This is 4, and you can increase this one to 9. Then I will change the diameter. So I'm going to have like 130. Yes, so that's why I have an opportunity. So it's placed like that. So what I need now is do and bring bed. Let me just select any bed that I know that is available for my own use. So the normal bed I use most is this one. So I'm going to use it. So I'll put it here, bedroom. Then same thing at this position too, bedroom. So I think for that is okay. So the next thing is that I can just go down and select some chairs, some sofas, or funny whatsoever that we call it. So I'm going to use this one. This is not supposed to be this. So let me say I'm selecting this. So if you have all these templates for your own, just arrange it to suit you. Do whatever that you know that is more reasonable for your own. So I'm going to use this one now. So when you click here, then you can press enter to change the rotation. So what do you click here, then you press spacebar to rotate it to okay. This is to do, and that's all for this position. Now let me go to foundation and complete the aspects that have been left out. So let me see from the underground. Can use the upper floor so that I'll be able to do the traces of. So I will say create similar to the same floor where I am. So by be able to align it to the position that is needed. So you get, so say here and say here. So you say here too. Fine. So when you look at it from 3D now, you see that that part is being closed. So later come here and do the needful when we want to finalize the whole thing. So this is what we have now. You see that these things are tidying up little by little. I'm not going to go too much on that area. for this particular presentation. Let me just bring the annotate of WC and Wasan basin. Okay, like this. Now you can have this one here. You can just have, you can have it this one as well. Okay, then the next one is that you click on, then you should select WC. So because those are the things that matter most, WC and then WC proceeding. You do the same thing here. So you see the one that the way I rotate, just press space bar on your keyboard, then it will rotate. So it's faster like that than you going to be using rotating tools like this. So that is that one. So every other thing you need, we'll come back later to come and do. So let's go to the order of today, and which is the coverage of the, to make the building look more convincing. So what I mean by that is that I will select from level 2. So I'm going to do select all instance in this view. Select all instance in this view. And I will say copy to clipboard. So copy to clipboard now. I will go to level 3. And I will say align to this, paste to this current view. So I have this one in place. And what is this thing that I'm going to remove all the internal walls. I don't need them, so they don't serve what I want them to serve. So I'm going to remove them all. So remove everything one after the other. So those ones that are new, don't do that. Just trim everything at the edge, let them give way and give space for you. So with all distance. So this is what you do to make sure that they all close. So do the same thing here too. I think everything is gone. So now here you don't need all this as a roof concern. So you just say add all the category. So you do the same thing here too, add the categories. So most of those things we don't need them. So you can just select here and just delete everything. Good. So you have something here because there's balcony at the upper floor. So we'll come back later when that time comes to reach and do those ones. So for now, we will now focus on the design of what we want to. So here I will select this and I will say select all instance in this view. So what will I do? I will just say reduce this to 1800. That is the parapet wall. So that parapet wall is going to flow to the back, but we're going to do that in a different design completely. So now what I want to do is to create the roof. So click here and say click roof by, so look at this one, the elevation first, 3D first, so that we capture the attention of what we are being created. So look at the 3D, you see around. So now just the floor, that is what we created. So we want to capture everything, we want to cover it up now, so that the beauty of the project will be coming out small after the other. So I would say from architecture, just click on roof by footprints. So it's a normal course to do. So you design your own. If you have your own that look like a big thickness, this is where you change the thickness. Just say structure and you take the thickness here. So most of you use 300, which is not supposed to be. So if you are new here, just do that. So because of the template which I am using, so that's what you should do. So I'm going to say click here now. So you click this to this part. The remaining one you can now use line to judge them. So make sure that every roof is hidden. All the roofs are what? All the roofs, everything there is within the. It's not exposing to the outside for now. So before we now decide to go and do the one that will be exposed to the outside, so click this and delete it. Select this now. Select everything here and say slope. So as you have this one now, what you do, just select only one and you define the slope for only one. That will allow you to everything will fall in under not one slope. So look at it from here. When you click finish now, you see what we have. You see the roof done. So what you just say don't attach. You don't use that because when you have attached, you cause a lot of problem for your design. By the time you are deleting this roof or after editing, you'll be having a issue with the walls. So what you just need to do now, since the slope is here, just reduce the slope. The final fun to do is to reduce it to 4 degrees. So it will close down and close up. So you see the completion of the building now look more real. See now that we have building, not like we have carcass again. So before I go, what I need to do now is to I want to change the materials of this wall. Edit and say I'm not going to duplicate, just go direct. So I'm going to say wall default. So I'm going that same wall default. I'm going to click here and say appearance library. So appearance library, now I'm going to wall paint. So I'm going to wall paint. I will select, click down here, then you choose gloss. So after the gloss, you now select any kind of material you know that is okay for what you want to do. So I'm going to use light BG. Yes, let me just use light BG. I don't want it to white, and I don't want, because I want something different entirely from what is common. So let me just use that and say okay, that's a glossy aspect. Everything's supposed to update and change. What happened? So here is the issue. We'll go back there because of I did not toggle on the graphics material. So go to the graphics and toggle it on. So let the graphics speak for itself. I see the changes immediately. Good. So yeah, if you go back to realistic, you can have the whole thing's attention. So this one is loading, and another thing is that this roof, whenever you are in the graphics, because most of what you're going to print out is on the graphics, you cannot print 3D, realistic view. Like the realistic is just for you to entertain with your materials, that's all. So when you say hidden, you see the roof flooring this way. So let's just correct them. So you go to edit tab. From the edit tab, click on structure, then roof ties of what you have created. So where you do is that here is the problem, surface. So you can use rendering tool so that maintain that. So surface under graphics, not appearance. Surface under graphics. This appearance you change the realistic view because of the rendering, but here is what you do. So when you are here, drafting is what is giving us this parallel line. No matter how you rotate you toggle out the home cube, it's going to continue being on the same vertical. But when you come to model, so this one will follow the pattern through. So like this soldier is already like a vertical soft, but if you don't want it, you can create your own vertical or duplicate this and rename it. It depends on your choice. So duplicate here and rename it. So I'm going to do that, which is okay. So I'm going to say okay, and then I will say okay. You see the automatically change of everything. So you see now it's now flowing according to the orientation of the building. So that's how far we will go on this particular training. In the next episode, we will now detail most of this, give it more look, entertain it for more better, and then address it to a very big build given level. So this is the teaching about this particular my story that I did for somebody. So thanks for watching. See you in the next tutorial. God bless you.